Do you want to learn to trade fast? You can start today. Zero to hero trader is the only way. If the market's going up, if it's going down, you can make money and we'll show you how. Our system can work for everyone. Join us for some trading fun. Zero to hero trader, learn to trade in no time. Watch our videos and be sure to subscribe.
Hello guys, this is Trader Sarah from ZeroToHeroTrader.com, and today I'm going to be going over my recap, which is September 10, 2020. I know a lot of people had a bad day today trading it. I actually had a very good day trading it, and a couple of our members did very well. So today I'm going to go over one of my trades that I did where I turned $300 into $1,500. So that's 500%, and I did all that in one day. And let me go over that with you, how I actually did it. There was many ways today. If you were playing the right side, you could have made a lot of money. And this one is a very good risk to reward ratio. So I'll show you how I turned 300 into 1,500. So I saw a weakness in the market this morning, especially the way SPY, Amazon, they were acting up. It seemed like they were hitting the resistance. They really couldn't move up, and I was seeing the weakness. It also looked like a couple of days ago we had a very bad move downward. Then this kind of felt like dead cat bounce. So we're still in the downward channel. So I felt like there is a good possibility that things can go down. So let me go over this play. So this is what I did was I opened up a debit put spread where I opened one contract to buy 32.70 puts, and I sold 32.50 puts. So as you can see, I bought that 32.70 puts at 10.83. I sold 32.50 for 7.83. So the max difference between those two is $20 multiplied by 100 shares. That's $2,000 we're speaking of. And for this potential to make $2,000, I only paid $300. And let me see, what time did it get filled. So it got filled at 10:34. So let me show you what the Amazon looked like at 10:34. And obviously I didn't expect everything to happen the same in a couple of hours, but it was a beautiful move. So 10:34. So I think I pretty much caught the top. Yeah, right here. This candle right here, this is where I actually enter and created this one. So you can see I pretty much caught the top. I know, it's amazing. And if you're looking at the chart, it does not look bearish at all. So you can see it's a nice upward channel, and I enter at 10:34 right here. Right here, that's where I enter for the put side. Next candle, it did the high of the day. After that, look at this. It just keep on falling. Don't ask me how I did it, how I nailed the top, but once in a while we do get lucky. And plus, once you get used to watching the screen, watching different symbols and how the market is reacting, you can go ahead and tell a nice story. I like to look at this one. This is my heat map. Right now obviously it's not lit up, but it tells me things are bullish, bearish, and I'm looking at the major stocks and a couple of the indices, and main thing which I believe moves the market. So as you can see from there, it just went all the way down. And let me show you the updates I did. So anyway, so this is in the premium alert room for all of our members. They can go ahead and see exactly what I'm doing. If they want to follow, they can follow my trades, and I tried to do a nice explanation for the members, so this way they also understand why I'm taking that trade and what's my thought process behind it. So as you can see in this one, I say Amazon debit spread markets is a little crazy. This is a high risk, high reward kind of a play, risking $300 to make $2,000. if the market has a pullback by the end of the day of tomorrow, this play can pay off nicely. And this was 10:35. Obviously half an hour later, as you know, you can see giving like a little update, it's already doubled. So I bought it for $300, and now right now it's worth $650. And you can see a couple hours later, this thing is worth even more. Let me see what I wrote. This way I don't have to calculate it. Nice home run on Amazon put debit spread. $300 is worth $1,150 right now, and it's fully in the money. If it stays this way by tomorrow expiration, it would be worth $2,000. I have placed a target price to be sold at $1,500. If it gets there today, I would be happy to take the profit at that point. Otherwise, we'll closely monitor the trade. And that was at 2:11, and at 2:30, but what a nice home run, 500% in one day. So you can see this is my order that got filled at 229, and I sold it for $1,500. So this was a very good play, and this is a good way. If you're new to option, it may take a little while to fully understand the concept of, you know, the debit spread, the credit spreads. But the main thing is, you know, you're buying one and then you're selling another leg, and you're creating a spread, and the spread is the difference between those two numbers. And if it's a debit, you know, you want it to go in your direction, and you want it to fill that, you know, go past your second leg. And if you're selling it, then you don't want it to be, you don't want to be in money. Anyway, I'm going to be working on a course, option course for our members and everything. That's going to be going in very details, how I actually trade options, what is option, and the way, you know, the education about it and the way I actually use it. So this is a very good example of how to use option leverage and everything. You know, options are already leverage, and then when you combine it with the debit spread, you creating even more leverage, because you know you don't have to pay crazy price. Because look at that, if I wanted to buy, well, this is what it's worth at the end of the day. But let me show you. So my total risk was only $300, but if I just wanted to buy straight contract, it would have been cost me close to almost like, you know, 1083, almost like $1,100. And this is somewhat far out of the money, because at that time I believe the price was around $33.40, so it was already like, let me see exactly what the price is. Around, yep, it was around like $33.45 or somewhere around that range. So it was like $70 out of the money that I was buying. So obviously it's cheap because it's so far out of the money, but still it's not that cheap, because that's still like $1,100, and the expiration is the next day. So to avoid the risk, because you know this market is pretty bullish, the day before that you can see it's pretty bullish. I actually even mentioned that in there, where actually I wanted to take this trade. If I would have taken it, I would have made a lot of money, probably like over $10,000. But obviously, you know, sometimes I don't take the trade even if I want to, because I want to be a little conservative, because the market is like a little bit crazy. And until the market makes sense, sometimes I'm okay just sitting out. I need the market to make sense for me. So anyway, as you can see, this was a nice home run, and I would have even made more money if I would have just bought naked, where I didn't do any of the spread, and if I held it, you know, until when I sold it. So you can see the $1,100 would have turned over $8,000 right there, $8,300. So you know, sometimes you can make money, but it's also being able to hold through the day, and sometimes, you know, you don't always get moves like this. This was just beauty. And I have this move, I had a couple of the SPY moves like that on the downside, so it worked out very well for me today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you click like and subscribe, and if you have any question, make sure you comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.